everyone, Donald J. Brower here from the Garden State HSWrestling.com blog Nearfall. We are live from the semifinals of the state wrestling tournament. Just kicked off. We're going to get interviews with winners who advanced to the finals. There's also some other stuff, but you want to talk about a real winner? Dan Warnikoff, the man. He's a winner in my eyes. If you are an athlete, if you're a non-athlete, you want to get in shape, you want to maintain your goals, fuel the body, food. Dan will help you with your meal plans. Give him a shout, Champion Athletes, Dan Warnikoff. We're going to be right back with our first finalist. We have our first finalist from the area. Roxbury's Luke Standish wound up winning the match 1-0 over the wrestler from Southern. I got a chance to catch up with him. This is what he had to say. I'm here with the finalist at 120, Luke Standish. Talk a little bit about this. I know we were talking how your season ended last year, how you didn't like how it happened. You come out here, you get your revenge. Just talk about being a finalist.
I mean, it feels great. This is everything I dreamed of, to be in that spotlight in front of the entire crowd. I mean, ever since I was a kid coming here and going to It's Sugar and then coming back with my friends and just watching on the side of the mat, it's been my dream, and I know that nobody's working harder than me. And, I came here and I proved why I should be in the state finals, but I'm not done yet. I'm going to come harder tomorrow.
Now, you go out there, I know your game plan, you kind of had what you were trying to do. You push the pace, so you get the 2 stalling calls early, you go up with the point. Did that change kind of your game plan? Because I knew points are at a premium with him, and for you to get the 2 stalling calls and the point early, did that kind of change your approach?
Yeah, it did change my approach. I was originally going for a takedown, and I still should have continued with the takedown, but I know he's really good from other kids' shots. So I was fine with the stall call. I mean, I thought I was going to get out and make it a little bit easier on myself in the third period, but I didn't. He rode good, so yeah.
Now, I know you're a run of a great group of Roxbury kids who have come through. I know you had family in the corner cheering you on. Just talk about that, because this is, I don't think a lot of people understand how much of a family effort this is to get somebody to this point, and just kind of what it means for you and your family.
No, yeah, I mean, my brother, I work with him every single day in my garage. He's the biggest help, I could ask for. I mean, he's always there. I mean, he came down here when he was a junior and senior, and his goal is to win states. He didn't get it done, but, that's why he's training me, trying to get me the best I can be. And then I also have my parents who are supporting me along the way. They control my diet. I know my mom is probably in the stands right now, stressing out, and she's with me when I'm on the mat. So
congratulations, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
The finalists are coming fast and furious. At 126, Evan Mugallion of Kinnelon qualified for his 3rd straight finals appearance. He's won 1, lost 1, so he's going for the rubber one. And at 132, Tyler Vasquez of Del Barton just qualified for the finals. I got a chance to catch up with him. Let's see what he had to say. I'm here with the finalists at 132, Tyler Vasquez of Del Barton. Just talk about this. I know how much you've been working hard for this year, and just kind of what it means to make the finals.
I mean, getting 3rd 2 years in a row, that's really hurt me a lot. So I came out here this year to prove that I'm one of the best in New Jersey that come out of New Jersey, and I showed it there in the semifinals.
Now, what were you looking for out there? I know you were trying to push the pace and do what you do. I know you're more of an aggressive wrestler, trying to set the pace. It's kind of what you were looking for in that match.
I mean, I don't really think during my matches. I just see what's open there, feel the guy out. Usually in the beginning, I just take a sloppy shot. I took that sloppy shot. He sprawled really hard, and I saw that cradle opening up. I wasn't really looking on a cradle, but semifinals. I had to pin the kid real quick. You don't want to play around semifinals. You might get thrown or something. So if it was any other match, I would let him up, get another takedown, but can't play in semifinal states.
Now, you guys obviously have a great run of guys here. Just kind of talk about, this, because this is pretty much where the meat of the order is for the Del Barton lineup. Just kind of being out there and knowing how many of you guys you got out there wrestling with you.
I mean, we have 8 semifinalists. Most of them are, you got Andy, Cross, Simon. I wrestle them. They're my practice partners, especially Alessio, great practice partner. They're all different type of styles. Andy's aggressive, always going forward, always clubbing your head. Cross always underhooking. Alessio likes his funks and stuff. So, you get different styles and you get better at each style. You just incorporated all the styles in one.
Perfect. Good luck tomorrow.
Yep, thank you.
Best of luck. In between all the semifinal bouts, I got a chance to catch up with a wrestler who had a long struggle to get back to the medal podium. That's Danny Hawes from Lenape Valley. He lost in the pre-quarters to finalist Evan Mugallion and wrestled all the way back to guarantee a medal. I just caught up with him right after his match. I'm here with a medalist at 126, a man who, looking at the bracket, had a tough draw. Danny Hawes from Lenape Valley wrestled all the way back from the pre-quarters. You're guaranteed a medal. Just talk how you feel right now.
I'm really happy. I've been putting in a lot of hard work for this, and it feels great.
Now, I know you've had some, especially the last couple of years, injuries. I know you dealt with some COVID, stuff like that. And with everything last year, I know you have a big support system in Stanhope. Just kind of how you feel for them right now. Because, everybody put a lot of work into getting you here. Just kind of what you feel.
I'm really happy I was able to get it done, because if I didn't get this done and get on the podium, I kind of feel like I would have let them down a little bit. Because, like you said, I have a big support system, a lot of people behind me that are helping me out through all of this. So it feels great that I can, take something home to them, thank them a little bit too.
One thing I noticed, especially covering you all year, you guys, not so much the team, but yourself, stepped up to the big competition. You went to the Escape the Iraqs. You went to those. Do you think that kind of helped you with going through the grind of where you were today?
100%, because, coming into the beginning of the season after losing in regions last year, taking 5th, my confidence wasn't really, where I wanted it. And after that Escape the Rock tournament, I wrestled a pretty good tournament. I didn't end up placing and getting what I want, but I wrestled with some of the top kids in the country, and I hung in there with a lot of them. So, that's what really boosted my confidence for here.
Well, it showed out there. A lot of guys sometimes, they get a tough draw and they kind of pack it in, and for the fight all the way back from pre-quarters to get to the medal, congratulations. Good luck tomorrow. We have another finalist as in a battle of two guys who have wrestled each other, number 1 and 2 in the state. Houghton's Joe Fungaro defeats Cross Mazelewski 7-2 in the semifinals and advances to the finals tomorrow. I caught up with him earlier. Let's hear what he had to say. I am here with a man who I just said I use reverse psychology on, so I picked him all year and then I went to reverse, so he's trying to make me look bad. Joe Fungaro, listen, congratulations. I'm talking about this. I know somebody you know very well, somebody I'm sure you both have game planned for, kind of saw the brackets coming out, knew when you were going to face each other. Just talk about this and what you did different.
Cross, he's been in the room with me since maybe 4th grade. We both train at the Edge, and we don't go with each other during the season because that wouldn't make much sense, but we're training for each other, and we both knew it's going to be a takedown match one way or the other, and it just feels great.
Now, we're talking about another Fungaro in a finals of a state tournament.
Yes.
I know your sister made it. We don't have to talk about your brother. He didn't make it. He was only 5th. But just talk about your family. And just, I know, I joked on one of the recent podcasts. I said my dream is to get invited to hang out with the Fungaros. You guys are always pushing for each other. I know, your sister was filming you at the district.
Yeah.
You were there for her for states. Just kind of the family feel and just kind of everything and what this means for you.
Well, it all started with my brother, watching him down here, both of us. Like, his freshman year, didn't make it out of the district. So he had to climb up. So then we all learned how to get better every day. And as he got better, we got better, but we were still young. So now, as I came in, it helped her, helped me. And now that she's here, she had a crazy tournament too. And it's fun. It's fun rooting for each other.
Now, you qualified for states last year, but it was states with an asterisk.
Yeah, COVID year.
Down here, in front of these people, in front of coming down here as a kid, knowing tomorrow you're going to be running out there with the music, with the lights, going out there. How do you feel?
I feel amazing. It's awesome. Nothing better than AC, nothing better than these fans. Peaburg was fun, it was quiet, but I want the bright lights.
And I'm sure you're going to shine.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We have a pair of finalists at 150 in my coverage area as both Del Barton's Andy Krasinski and Passaic County Technical Institute's Leif Hamda made the finals. I caught up with both of them. Let's see what they had to say about meeting each other. I'm here with a finalist at 150, a man who's made the finals 3 years in a row. Actually, the only man that picked him is sophomore year. Congratulations. Just talk about this feeling. I know you made it last year. You won it in Peaburg. It was states with an asterisk.
Right.
Now you're going to the finals, the big show. Just kind of talk about how you're feeling.
Yeah, so obviously it's a little different. We're not in Peaburg anymore. We're in AC, but it's more about just me, just having fun out there. I'm super grateful to be here in front of, a few thousand people, It's just fun to compete back at Atlantic City, baby.
Now, your teammate Tyler is talking about how he made the finals and how you in the room you're more of a go ahead and you guys were all kind of working with each other to do stuff else. talk about just how the great run, another great run here by Del Barton.
Yeah, I mean, the room is just incredible. I mean, we may not be as thick throughout as in 2020, but freaking our 132 to 175 is just #1 in the country if you just did those weights. But it's awesome just to be able to go head to head with those guys every day. You get so much better. Your cardio just gets amazing because I got Simon on me all day. But yeah, it's really awesome.
Right, talk a little bit about this as a senior. You know, tomorrow under the big lights. You know, you're obviously going to continue wrestling in high school, or college. But you know, this is you're going to be your final match. Just kind of the feeling. And you know, I know you came in, and Del Barton is one of the highly heralded. Just all the guys out there doing their stuff. Just you know, you being that senior, that guy the kids are looking up to in the 8th and 9th grade. Just your feelings on your time at Del Barton.
Yeah, I mean, Del Barton. I owe everything to Del Barton. Not just the school, but especially the wrestling team. Coach Stoll, Coach Bridge, Coach Guy, now Coach Harrington, Coach Shockey, Coach Semino. They've shaped me into the person I am, and I'm so grateful. I'll forever be in debt to that team.
Congratulations. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm here with the finalists at 150 Lathe Hamda. Congratulations. Just talk about this and just how it feels to be a state finalist.
I mean, it feels amazing. I walked into high school. This is my goal. The job's not done yet. Still got to go win one more match. Last high school match, got to put it all out there. But I came into high school, wanted to become a state champ, and I'm going to prove that tomorrow.
Talk about your semifinal matches, kind of what you were looking for out there in trying to set the pace.
Honestly, I knew what he did. I knew what I was good at. I just went out there and wrestled my own match. Didn't care about the noise, completely blocked it. I just knew it don't matter how much you beat a kid 4-3, you beat a kid 15-0, doesn't matter. You're still moving on your way.
Now, as it's kind of getting late, you kind of hear the roar of your fans as it's getting a little closer. The emotions had to come a little bit because I know you have family there, you have the teammates, you've been going through everything. Just how it feels that PCTI. We talked at the county tournament, and you had said how dominant PCTI is, and Del Barton's a dominant team. So for you guys to be going ahead in the final, just kind of how you feel is for PCTI to kind of be on the map.
I mean, PCTI never had a state finalist. PCTI never had a kid place this high. I mean, I'm just going out there trying to win a state title not only for myself, but for my friends, family, my school, my coaches, everyone that's been on my side since the past 10 years of my life, past decade. That's pretty much what it is.
Congratulations. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
We just had an exciting set of semifinals at 157. Hunterdon Central's Tanner Peak fell on a takedown late in overtime with about a second left. He falls to wrestlebacks, but on the other side of the map, advancing to the finals for Del Barton, Simon Ruiz. I got a chance to catch up with him and talk about his making the finals. I'm here with the finalist, Simon Ruiz at 157. Just talk a little bit about this and, making the final.
I mean, I'm just happy to be back, honestly. And,
well, now, you made it in states. This is Boardwalk Hall. This is the lights. This isn't Peaburg. This is this is the show. Just being down here.
It was definitely different. Like, I'd be on top, and like, it's not even for me, but I just hear people going crazy everywhere, and like, it kind of the sound kind of bounces around in my headgear, and it's just crazy.
It is strange because there's so many mats here. You don't realize you hear like a cheer, and you're like, "What just happened?" You don't know who's it on with the mat. You guys are well represented in the finals. Just talk about this Del Barton team. I mean, the group of juniors that you have coming through, with you, obviously with Vasquez. I know Cross had lost, but he's going to be wrestling back. Just that group of guys, and Andy being a senior, the run you guys have going on.
Yeah, it's definitely something special, and we kind of just talk about it every day. Like we know that we can accomplish great things, and if we just push to our limits, we can do whatever we want.
Now, I know you guys got some, unfinished business tomorrow. I know you got Sergio going now, and you got some guys who are wrestling back. How is this team such a family when you guys don't live close? You know what I mean? You guys have that natural, a vibe of a team that grew up together, and you guys did it. Just how do you guys foster that?
I think it's just the Del Barton brotherhood that they say for the school. It's kind of like a cliche, but I feel like it's actually a thing there, and we just all enjoy each other's presence, and we actually get our minds off wrestling when we're with each other outside the room.
See, that's funny because I would think you guys would want to do. So it's almost the opposite. You guys aren't even thinking about it. Because you guys are so good, you think we're going to be drilled, doing this, and you guys just leave it and wait for the room. Perfect. Best of luck tomorrow. Congratulations.
Thanks.
in probably one of the most sure bets you can get at a state tournament, Brian Saldano advanced to the finals. I got a chance to catch up with him. He took little time on the mat in the final, but I got a little more out of him in the interview. See what he had to say. I just want to get your thoughts on this. I'm a man, I've talked to numerous times. You've called your mom crazy, got in trouble for that, other stuff. Congratulations on making a final. Just talk about this and being a senior and kind of getting out there, just what's going through your head right now.
Yeah, it's a little heart-wrenching. It's my last ride. But I got a goal besides becoming a 3-time state champ. My goal is to pin every single kid I can and be the most dominant kid I can in the state of New Jersey.
Now, you have been so far this year. What have you been doing to get better? Because, I mean, there's so much tape out there about you, and it's almost like, hey, come beat me if you can. And doesn't seem to be anybody that can. What have you been doing just to get better?
I scrap hard in the room every day. I have my partner, Nate Taylor, comes down from Connecticut every Tuesday and Thursday, which is a 2-hour drive there and back. And I just want to get the best competition I can before I even go out on the mat. And once I get on the mat, it's easier.
Now, you made rarefied air last week, winning the region, in school history, just that history. And I know it's hard to ask you this before, your state final match. How do you feel about your legacy at High Point? I mean, we talked about COVID last year. You would be the most dominant wrestler in Sussex County by far with wins if you had gone on trajectory. How do you feel about your career at High Point?
It's been fun. I love my career. It's just, I like to show my career as almost an example to show kids. You don't have to go to these big schools that say, oh, we'll pay for this, we'll do this, do that. If you go to your regular school, you're going to be able to do what you got to do. And as long as you're just putting hard work in, that's all that matters.
Best of luck tomorrow, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you again.
Hopefully.
We got another non-finalist who made the medal round. I caught up with Vincenzo Lavall from Hanover Park, who lost in the pre-quarters and wrestled back to make the podium. This is what he had to say. I'm joined by a man who had a rough start to the tournament, but has turned it on late. Vincenzo Lavall from Hanover Park. Talk about that. You go into the pre-quarters, you meet somebody you beat in the county final, you lose in overtime, to wrestle all the way back and get on the medal stand. Just how it feels.
It feels nice. I didn't let the loss mess me up mentally. I kept myself.
Shit, man.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I kept mentally strong.
As a guy in appearance by a state finalist right there, just running around. He's excited to make it at one night.
Yeah. I kept mentally strong and I wrestled tough. I wrestled all the way back. Urinac's tough. I believe it's state place, you're correct. Yeah, I had a tough road back, but got the job done.
Now, when you kind of have the setup, I know Hanover Park's been a great program for the last couple of years. You have your dad to rely on, who's been here. He's one, but he's had to wrestle back and do that in the mental toughness. Because I can't count how many times covering it as long as I have. You get somebody who's a good seed, they lose one match, and they just check out of it to come back and be able to do that. Mm-hmm. Just kind of talk about what you talked about with your dad and some of your teammates to get back focused.
My dad told me to keep wrestling tough. He said to move on from the loss. It was in the past, so it shouldn't affect me going forward, and I didn't let that happen.
Now you got a chance. We were joking before we turned it on. Your dad finished 5th one year. Now you have a chance to wrestle back for 3rd. I know that's in your mind. What do you do to get ready for that?
No, I'm not gonna let it get to me. I'm just obviously I want to go for 3rd.
It's good bragging rights at home.
Yeah,
come on, you know what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
then you just got to win 3 in a row, but it's good bragging rights.
Yeah. I'm just taking one match at a time. I'm not going to think about it until I'm on the podium. But yeah.
Congratulations. Good
Thank
luck.
you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Vincenzo. Best of luck the rest of the way. We'll be rooting for you. I got a chance as he came off the mat to catch up with the 215 champion. Same name, different school. PJ Cassell from Passaic Valley. He gave me a few minutes of his time. We got to talk to him. Let's see what he had to say. I'm here with the finalist at 215, PJ Cassell. I was just saying, we seem to talk to each other when it comes to these big moments, but just congratulations. Talk a little bit about this and making it to the final.
Thank you. I mean, it's awesome to get to the finals always, Here, it's just an amazing time. Global call. This is a high school New Jersey wrestler's dream. To be in the finals again is just awesome. Put it all out there on the line. Obviously, I'm now behind my hometown. My hometown's behind me, representing them, which is just great. I grew up in that program. I've had the same people in my corner since kindergarten now, and now I come back and it's the same faces, same people, and I just love doing it for my family in town.
Now, you obviously last year you took off. You guys went. You and Jimmy both went to the World Championships. Here you are. So technically, you're a defending champ. Well, technically, because you weren't there last year. You're facing another former champion in college girls. Just how you guys feel you match up?
It's gonna be a good matchup. I think it's every state final. You know.
I didn't say that. There's a few that are going to kind of be like,
a little bit more anticipated, obviously, our state final. You know, you have two returning technically state champs, and it's going to be a good final. But you're going to take it the same as any other match. You know, there's no reason to put a name in your head or something like that. He's a great wrestler. I've known him for years and been practicing with him for a while. It's going to be a good match. Can't wait.
Yeah, like you said, you obviously represent your hometown. You know, the being one of the first finalists in a long time. I want to say it was almost 20 some odd years. So, just to kind of be there and see your name potentially up on that wall. What that means for you, not only now, but obviously going forward in the future.
Yeah, definitely. I think it sends like a kind of message to our kids, like no matter where you're at, no matter what you do, just work hard, do what you have to do, and you can do this anywhere. You can stay home, you can go somewhere, go to private school, it doesn't matter. But I grew up in that room. I grew up practicing and looking at those names, and always dreamed of one day I'll be on that board. Hopefully I'm on that board. And then high school came around, I couldn't get on that board because I didn't go to Passaic Valley. And then you come home and it's let's get the name on the board. Let's get our team's name gets on the board this year. We win a league title, undefeated league title. So it's it's not even just my name. It's just we got that whole team on that board. That's just awesome.
Congratulations. Best of luck tomorrow. Thanks so much, PJ, for the time. Different year, new school. I think it might be the same result. I'm rooting for you, PJ. I've known him since he was a youngster. It's really good to see these kids as they grow up and they mature, and you always want to root for those guys. But we're here at the end of the semifinals. Jimmy Mullen just went out there and dominated. I think he's a really good shot at taking it tomorrow, but I got to go. Two things I got to handle. I got to try to win money at the tables, and I got to try to stop my wife from spending money at the outlets. So, for Jared the podcasting legend, I'm Donald J. Brower. It's go time. Tomorrow, state finals. Bring it!